Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, reading my Bible at the park, enjoying a good cup of coffee, starting to get rained on, and of course, enjoying my white privilege. We hear a lot about white privilege nowadays, mostly from people who have been trying to get special favors by claiming that they are victims of widespread racism in America. Problem is, they never seem to be able to show us any. So from there, they went with coded racism, claiming that even though nobody treats them in an openly racist manner, they just know that racism is present somehow, somewhere. Microaggressions. Then when people just rolled their eyes and ignored that foolishness, the race baiters came up with the idea of white privilege. And this one seems to have caught on. White privilege, that the entire United States of America is somehow slanted towards white people and against blacks. Well, let me tell you about my white privilege. And it is a privilege. I had the privilege of working hard for many years and paying taxes that went to provide food, clothing, and a place to live for untold thousands of little black kids who had been abandoned by their fathers. And yes, it was my privilege to provide that. As a Broward County Sheriff's Deputy, I worked District 2 in Fort Lauderdale, a hardcore, drug-infested black neighborhood. There I had the privilege of fighting day after day to run crack dealers out of those neighborhoods so those little boys and girls might have a chance of a decent life. I saw dead bodies, stabbings, rapes, burglaries, assaults, and thefts on a scale I never dreamed possible. Day after day, a never-ending storm of crime. The police reports couldn't begin to keep up with it. I also worked white neighborhoods, and guess what? In the white neighborhoods, we never saw murders and stabbings. Sure, there was the occasional theft or burglary and some drug dealing, but I can tell you from personal experience that black neighborhoods are like war zones compared to white neighborhoods. And somehow that's the fault of white people? That somehow the government gives white people peaceful neighborhoods and gives blacks bad neighborhoods to live in. Only an idiot would believe that. And unfortunately, there seems to be a lot of idiots nowadays. Now, this is not about black versus white. This is about character, right versus wrong. It is the inhabitants who decide what kind of neighborhood they will have. And basic common sense says that as long as people are blaming others for the problems that they themselves have created, those problems will never get any better. So, as a white, Christian, patriotic American, it is my white privilege to continue to provide food, clothing, and homes for the black children who have been abandoned by their fathers. America, you're welcome. Thank you for watching, and America, bless God, again.